What's going on, guys? JFC here. We've got something coming out today. We don't know if it'll be a Fuddies team or just another best of batch. Nothing's confirmed, but I have my suspicions that I'm going to talk about in this video. Pro Clubs reveal came out, and I want to look at all of that because it actually looks kind of interesting. It definitely feels like they put more work into Pro Clubs this year, more than probably they ever have, honestly. And then EA changed the FUT Champs objective again. I talked yesterday about how they changed these to, it went from 3 Fuddies players to then like 3 Premier League, and then win 8 with 3 League One players. And now here we are again. The next day, they've changed it again. It's just win 4 FUT Champs games and win 8 FUT Champs games, FUT Champions finals, that is, to get the 385-10. So, I mean, that's obviously a great change, but, like, what happened? You know, it's kind of one of those things that makes you think that, like, there's multiple people that kind of put the content out, and that's why, you know, sometimes the content's wildly overpriced, sometimes it's not. You know, I'm not sure why everything is released the way it is. Will we ever know? Probably not. But cover star Del Piero was confirmed for the 20th of August. And if you guys didn't know today, you are able to get Vinny. I am a whopping 200 XP away, so I'm gonna have to wait till daily objectives refreshes tonight. It refreshes at like 2 a.m. my time, and I'll be able to get the Vinny, and then they have the kit there, level 41. I want to talk about that quickly because people were confused. It's, you know, you play 6 matches in any FUT game mode to get a Fantasy FUT Heroes Morientes. And then this says here, win 8 games in any FUT game mode while having Fantasy FUT Sanchez in your starting 11. Now, there's a Fantasy FUT Alexis Sanchez. There's a period of time today where Alexis Sanchez was extinct because people thought it was Fantasy FUT Alexis Sanchez. Instead, Morientes, his name is Fernando Morientes Sanchez, and for whatever reason they literally just kept it as Sanchez, so score 10 separate games using Fantasy FUT Sanchez. So it was kind of confusing. So do not go buy Alexis Sanchez, go buy Fernando Morientes FUT Hero, and you'll complete this objective. I completed this because I wanted to try and get Vinny today, and I'm 100 XP or 200 XP short, unfortunately. Also, I've got 385 10s here, and I probably will have the 87 plus player picks to open as well. So stick around for that. And also a reminder, obviously we're gonna get the Fuddies best of batch today, or a new one. All of these store packs expire today, so if you want to try and, you know, open a 400k pack before it goes away, you can do it today, but they'll probably all come back in due time. Just might take a couple days. For content, Quentin Timber, you know, fine, it's whatever, it's a good card. Today's content was pretty bad, honestly, so I'm kind of, you know, hoping it was a pretty down day today, and then today with the new Fuddies best of batch, we're going to get like a load of new content with all TOTS cards in it and a lot of new, like, really nice cards. Now, we don't know for sure if we're gonna get another Fuddies team. My guess is no, but you never know. By the time you're seeing this video, it might be different, and it might be confirmed. But we have a couple new packs, and I want to talk about this first because I think we can kind of infer a couple things from this. So the Fuddies Rerun Bundle contains 5 players rated 90 or higher from the Fuddies Re-Release Batch 3. An Elite Fuddies Rerun Pack contains 15 players from Fuddies Re-Release Batch 3 with 3 guaranteed to be rated 92 overall or higher. Now, there's a little bit of a wording thing here I want to talk about because this says Fuddies Re-Release Batch 3. If we go back to the menu here, we have the, as you can see right here, it says Fuddies Best of Batch 2 player items, and then this says Fuddies Re-Release Batch 3. So what I'm expecting to happen is we're probably gonna have all the Fuddies cards possibly back in packs, or maybe like half of the Fuddies cards back in packs or something like that, because it's just kind of interesting, this Fuddies re-release, right? Maybe I'm reading too much into that, but if you have Fuddies cards, we'll talk about the market implications in a sec here. There's a couple interesting packs, and today really should be where like everything's in packs. It's going to be pretty fun, honestly. The end of the year has been pretty fun this year for FIFA, and I'm hoping it stays this way. And obviously today we are probably going to get Zidane, if I had to guess. You know, they released Dino on a Friday. My guess is Zidane will also be released like this, in addition to, you know, some other upgrade packs, some gamble packs, and a nice 99 rated Zidane. And Del Piero's will be released on the 20th, which I think will be the Sunday. So if I had to guess, it'll be Friday Zidane, Sunday Del Piero. How many squads will Zidane be? I said yesterday over under 20. My guess is going to be probably more like 23 to 25 squads, and Del Piero will be a little bit more cheaper. So this is another piece of like kind of big news, honestly, and for you PC folk out there, it's really going to be nice news for sure, because the PC market was pretty ass. To clarify, on beta it is showing 2 different markets, one for Xbox plus PSN and another for Origin. On EAFC 24 it will be a cross market, which means all platforms in the same market. So we had rumors about this, and now Sheriff is saying that that's like guaranteed to be a thing, so I'm going to say it's 99.9% guaranteed to be a thing, which is interesting because, you know, you would figure they had them separate for a long time, because I think they'd like to keep the PC guys separate from the console, because it's just easier to mod or cheat on PC, right? But now we have cross-platform or cross-play, and now we're gonna have a cross-platform market. So I guess they're confident in stopping the cheaters. I guess they're pretty confident in that, but I think it'll be a lot of fun for you PC guys. It incentivizes PC more now because there's no real downside to it other than you might play a few more cheaters. You might get matched up against a few more PC players, but outside of that, it's pretty much the exact same game. Now let's get into the Pro Clubs deep dive because it actually looked pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is the last deep dive of all of them. First thing I talk about, crossplay is coming to Pro Clubs finally. Now, this is an important distinction. It is not cross-platform between a PS4 user and a PS5 user. It is the same console generation. It's here from creation. No club will be locked to the platform of the creator, meaning public clubs can immediately be discovered and joined by players from any platform of the same generation. So it does include PC. There's PC and then the Xbox Series X. Is that what it's called? I don't even know. And then the PS5. So those three can all play together, and the lower generation will not be able to play with them, unfortunately. And crossplay will be in all game modes. So it's coming, and it's about time. So now they have a new kind of like league system instead of the old division system that we've had for 15 years. We've got a new one now called Clubs League. There's a league phase and a playoff phase. So to sum it up very briefly, it's very wordy here, but it's kind of like pretty simple. You start in Division 5, and you obviously try and fight your way through into the higher divisions. You get into the Elite Division. It's very similar to Division Rivals, but your rewards, instead of like packs you get, are when you get promoted, you are going to get fans. You can see there you get 250,000 fans for getting into Division 4. And the more fans you can get like more cosmetic items. You get bigger stadiums. You get like different sort of club customization things. Now, what you get to do is also there's a playoffs for Pro Clubs. Each club's league season will take place roughly every 6 weeks. And the last week of those 6 weeks, there is a playoffs, which is basically a 10-game weekend league type thing where you play 10 matches. You're in this table here, and you try and get as many points and have as big of a goal differential as you possibly can. You can see there's a table there with like a bunch of different teams there in the playoff table, and then the rewards you can get. Top 1% champion, you get 5 million fans. You get Volta coins and season points, which are going to be ways for you to buy cosmetic items. Runner up, top 5%, you get these rewards. Top 10%, you get these rewards. And mid table, top 50%, and just participating in it, you're going to get some rewards. There actually is kind of something you're playing for where you're playing Pro Clubs now. There's things to like earn, which is very cool. And then when playoffs ends, you basically reset back to Division 5. It's very similar to the season structure in Ultimate Team. You just reset back to the start of divisions. We kind of get another way here to have some more higher stakes in Pro Clubs, things to actually earn, which is very nice. And the reason I think that they even want to do this in the first place is because they basically tied this to like monetization now. They can actually make money off Pro Clubs because they have this shop down here, which is kind of a way for you to spend those things that you earn on different types of gear. They got masks here. But I think there's no way in hell that you can't buy some of these. Like, I think these points here, you probably can buy these. If I had to guess, like, it'd be very off me if you didn't have a choice to buy them. So I think they basically tied some monetization to this, which is one of the reasons it's probably got a pretty big overhaul, right? But hey, if it's just cosmetic stuff, I don't mind. We'll get to more of that in a sec, but fans' reputation, get the club reputation up. As you get higher overall AI club mates, higher tier stadiums, and stadium vanity, meaning like, different decorations and stuff like that on the stadium. Here's some of that stuff. You get to like level 8, level 9, level 10. You get to add all the stuff. That's like probably one of the lower levels there. And then here's the next level, just a little bit higher tier of a stadium. And then I think it just goes up and up from there. And then yeah, there's a very high tier stadium there, which is kind of cool. Build your stadium up, club customization. You can basically do everything you can do in Ultimate Team now. You can do in Pro Clubs, and like the trophies that you earn from getting to certain divisions or in the playoffs, you can put like on your stadium, like down here, where they show the trophies and stuff like that. There's different bundles that you can get. A lot of customization options. We got animated tifos there, so there is that. We got play styles as well coming into Pro Clubs. Kind of figured that would be a thing. There's gonna be like a maximum number of play styles that you can assign to your player to kind of like balance things out, which I kind of like. Here it is, 6 playstyle slots and 2 playstyles plus slots to be slotted on your player. And here it is there. You kind of see like the playstyles in the top right. She takes the shot, it goes in. And yeah, so playstyles coming into Pro Clubs. They made drop-ins better, so now you can actually stay with your teammates in the drop-in. Say you had good teammates and you ended up, enjoying yourself. You can just actually stay with your team, just go to the next match and you stay with them, which is very cool. There's customization there that we talked about, obviously. In the Volta shop, we got dynamic match intros, which is kind of cool because you get to show you here. Here it is. We just get more like cutscene stuff regarding your team and your club, which is kind of cool. You get to close-ups on some of your players there. Some of the commentaries updated to, talk about the fact that it's like a promotion match or whatever. Some cool little additions. I think if you play Pro Clubs, you're probably going to enjoy. These changes might not be the most, amazing you've ever seen, but honestly, it's kind of more than I expected. It's a way for you to actually like earn things while playing, and maybe the cosmetics suck. You won't even care to earn the stuff, but maybe it's cool and you actually enjoy it. And if you play Pro Clubs, maybe it's gonna be great for you. And I do play Pro Clubs. I wish I played it more often. Maybe I will now. That's got gotten a little bit of a revamp. But with these Fuddies cards, if they do happen to come back into packs, you're going to see them drop. We're seeing panic on them already, by the way. Captain V is 615. These cards are going down already. But like Griezmann at 1.19, you know, if he comes back in, he's going to go down. Of course, if they happen to not come back in, they're probably going to stay the same or go up because they're just so good. Issue is there's just no way to know for sure. If we get more leaks and stuff like that, stay tuned to Twitter and see if we get confirmed that Fuddies will not be re-released, because it does make a big difference. But for sure, we're going to get Tots cards. So, like, you know, Neymar's panic sold right now heavily, 748. Tots Messi's 1.2. Tots Vinny, 874. I'd still want to get out of that. Even if you had them right now that's selling into the panic, I'd still want out. All right, let's do our 385-10s here. We'll celebrate our last chance to pack FUT birthdays, because it's a real shame we're able to pack them anymore, and that's Mike Theory right there. Let's call it what it is. Let's see if we can get a Fuddies in here, and that's not great. That is not a great pack. Second 85-10. This actually could be our last chance to pack Fuddies. Honestly, it could be. FUT birthday. Okay, I shouldn't have said anything about FUT birthdays. I made a grave mistake, and that's Xavi Simons, who looks like a fantastic card, but I already packed him once. So, of course, little dupe theory there. And last 85-10. We'll take another Fuddies, though. I will not complain too much about getting one of those. Are you fucking serious? How do we get another one? Thank God for Jonathan David. All right. 85-10s, you know, they're okay, but they're nothing great. Okay, so I ended off with a Tots, Shapeshifters, or Fuddies player pick, 1 of 490 plus. Like I said, we got Griezmann this one time, so they can be lucky. That's, yeah. I'm convinced that card didn't exist until this player pick. I've never seen this card once in my life, and, okay, love you all. See you later soon. Peace.